here for two reasons. One, I'm on the short film jury, and the other reason that I'm here is that I'll be taking part in a conference on Wednesday and Thursday on the subject of contrarianism in film criticism in film culture. Like everybody, I'm looking for, something that seems original, something that seems imaginative, something that seems a little challenging, I suppose, really. I mean, a film can't just be, it can't just be entertainment, right? I mean, if it is, then, you just turn on the TV and look at it for 10 minutes and then you get what you want and turn it off. It's not so important. But, to come to a film festival and see a film or to write about a film, that means you're taking it seriously. You're looking for something that will make you, think about things or think about the film itself in a way that you hadn't expected to. A critic should champion films that are unpopular or that, people most people wouldn't think were interesting because they don't know about it, you see. It's not that a critic has to be an elitist who just turns his back or her back on what everybody wants, in the name of some superior values. The film critic should, look for things that are different, that are strong, that are unusual, that are challenging, and should find a way to communicate his or her interest in that to the readers, so that the readers will want to see these things. In America or in much of the world, the press doesn't do that. Most film critics or film journalists are simply reinforcing what everybody already knows, because that's the easiest thing to write and it's the easiest thing to read, and it makes advertisers happy, so that's why they write about it. But that's not being a critic. To be a film critic is to do something that's very unimportant, really. It doesn't matter to most people, and it's not going to really change a lot anyway. But maybe what a critic can do is two kinds of things. A critic can get people to see films that they wouldn't find out about. Somebody would read something. I mean, I would. I read critics. So it happens to me a lot. I read something that a critic wrote, and then that makes me want to see the film. And then I go see it, and it could be an amazing film, so I'm very happy. And so the critic did an important function. That's one thing that a critic can do. But the other thing that a critic can do, help make a discourse, help make it possible for there to be a discussion of films. André Bazin, for example, is, a brilliant writer, somebody who thought really brilliantly about film, and he changed the way people think about film. I mean, Bazin probably had more of an impact on film making and on the way people think about movies than any other critic, because it was through him. Of course, he directly influenced the directors of the French New Wave. And they influenced every filmmaker who came after them. For me, like, the most important thing about a festival, I would say, is just the contact with filmmakers or with other film critics, or even with the festival programmers, festival directors that come, and to some extent even with audience that one gets to meet. And this is very important because this is the culture that sustains film. If there's no bond connecting those people, then there's really all there is just little film objects that you can just put into your machine, and you're all alone in the world. So the film festival has the function of bringing people together who care about film, and I think Ljubljana does that very well.